What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Vibes, presented by Vigilant Videography. I'm your host, Ethan Weiner, and who do we got today?
Ejplaya. I'm the hottest 16-year-old artist coming out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Sir.
Appreciate you pulling up, bro.
Yes,
for
sir,
real.
bro.
So tell me a little about that. So you're 16 right now. So when did you kind of get started into it?
I've been at it since like really young. So I have a video of my brother recorded it, posted it to his Instagram. I was probably like 4 of me just like rapping. I was just talking. I was just yapping.
Oh shit. Yeah.
And then I really started taking it serious about 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then we never went back.
For real. Yeah. So what kind of got you into it a little bit?
I was hurt. I was in a lot of pain, like mentally, and I was very angry at a lot of stuff, at almost everything. And I really just needed a way to vent. I was like, I didn't have no way to vent. Every time I'd vent, it just wouldn't sound right. And so then, ever since then, I kind of just was just, I don't know.
Just went with it.
Yeah.
No, I feel that. No, that's what art's for, honestly. Like,
Yes,
to put yourself out there, make a platform for it, and make people hear that shit. For real.
Yes, sir.
And that was how long ago again? So that was like 3 years?
About 3, maybe 4 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. So what was like the first, because a lot of people, want to start making music and everything and feel that same type of way, but then don't really know how to start, or everyone has their own little path. So how'd you start that?
So I think we were talking about this a little bit before. It's a family thing. It was a Vice Love. It's kind of like in my family, you know what I mean? And
nice.
So he was rapping for a little while.
Yeah.
And then I eventually hit him up to buy some studio time from him.
Mm-hmm.
And I recorded my first song. It was like For My Head with him. But ever since, like, that was my first time actually recording into a mic. But I was like started off using a TV and using like my phone, just recording it like camera wise. And I play a beat. And I just go crazy.
Yeah.
And then I eventually moved over to GarageBand, and I started learning how to do that.
Right.
And then I moved from GarageBand to the studio.
Mm-hmm. That's a process, though. Cool. And knowing that process too, like doing it yourself, and just instead of just jumping right into the studio, it helps a lot, because then you kind of know your shit more.
Yeah.
You kind of know your flow, and even just fucking up or just doing your shit, just putting it out there, it really helps a lot for sure.
Yes, sir.
So do you produce as well?
I don't know.
You don't? Okay,
I just
cool.
I actually started, I think I mentioned this, interning at Skybox Studios.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too far from here.
How'd you get into that? Because they're doing some big shit over there too. Yeah, shout out Skybox Studios. They're doing some big shit. So
how I got into it was I decided to call up my homie Ricky Chop, because I met him at one of the shows. My first show at the Jam Spot, it was a Peso show. And we've always been locked in like that. And so I called him up, and I was like, hey bro, like, do you need any help with anything? I was trying to make some money, because I was trying to get on a bigger show, I was help pulling weeds or whatever.
Right, anything.
And then he was like, my good friend Josh, he's my business partner at Skybox Studios, might need a little bit of help, removing to where we were. We're actually removing back to there. And so that's how I really got in contact with Josh. Shout out my boy Josh. And then that's how I got in contact, helped him out, and then we just started messing around with stuff. And every time like he would work on like a song for me or whatever, I would just learn and then put it in my head, and I just started doing my own stuff, and he gave me an interning thing.
That's dope. So what do you do? What do you do at Skybox? So there you just work with
like
them?
Mixing. I don't know really how to mix and like master, but I know how to mix and record vocals and do a lot of stuff like that.
And so it kind of gave you a place to like work and shit. Just
like
work all that shit.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Definitely.
No, that's super cool. Because honestly, being with other people too, and having people not just like put you on, but kind of be there for you for the grind part. Because you got to work with people, you got to fill it out, you got to learn from people. So.
Yeah, it's motivating for sure.
Yeah, no, for real. So what's some of the inspirations do you have inspirations for your music or just the craft in general?
I got a little bit of inspiration. It's just really like to give a voice, it's like I want to be able to say stuff like how other people relate,
Right,
and some like, bro, I came up and like I started doing this like 3 years ago, and my shit was like the hardest. Like I'm gonna pull up on your block, like air it out.
Like right off the rip, people are like, damn, it's going hard.
Yeah.
It's going hard. Yeah, for sure.
It was like murder music. It was like King Von murder music.
And that gave you that motivation too. That's like right coming off. Like that's hard.
And then I just decided I just wanted to step away from the murder music, and I wanted to really focus on like the club music and you know the. I'm sorry for being a little bit. What's the word? Whenever I forgot the word. We're gonna go past it. I need that shaking ass music.
Yeah. The club shit,
yeah.
That's what. Because at the end of the day, too, the club shit sells. Like that's what makes a lot of money too. So that's good though. So you kind of dipped into like a couple different vibes.
Definitely.
So you're doing club like now?
Yeah, I'm doing club now like that, like OGZ Geeka League type stuff. Cause it's just a good feeling, you know. Like you can dance to it, you can get crazy with it.
Yeah, no, fact. No, that's hard, and that's a hard thing to do too. Because going from that to that's a big change too. So having that diversity in like, you know, your flow and really having to just feel it out kind of thing.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Being able to, I see a lot of artists and a lot of people are like, you know, diversifying themselves in their craft and on their sound too. And when you go from like one to the other and people see that, like your audience, because they were fucking with that in the beginning, and then they see you doing this shit, they're like, damn, he's gonna make it. Like he's going hard with this shit. That's hard. So you grew up? Did you grow up in Albuquerque?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And do you kind of want to stay here? Do you want to go or? It's
I definitely, this on my goal list for whenever I hit like 70 mil, you know. I want to go up to like the mountains, not these mountains, but far away.
Somewhere else.
And I want to go where like there's the good fishing lakes and whatever, so I can go fish and then have a little studio inside the crib, you know.
Bro, like isolated shit.
Yeah.
Bro. Like have you seen Tyler the Creator Studio?
I haven't.
Bro, he has this like amazing view and all this shit, and also like Travis's too. Travis's is like all white and it got like this view and
stuff. Definitely something like that for sure.
That's fire. Yeah, no, that's the goal, bro. That'd be like being isolated and being in your whole vibe is just like away from everything. It's that's what people need for sure. So so I know you got a little tour coming up. Tell me about that.
So I tapped in with my boy Cypress Moreno. We got an EP coming on like along the way, and we've been tapped in for a little bit. I did a Phoenix show in Albuquerque not too long ago. It was probably like maybe a year ago. I did that show, and I tapped in with Cypress, flew him out here. We started chopping up the EP, and it's been a little bit since we chopped it up. And then I got a call when I was in school, actually with the homies over there. And it was like, hey, I'm gonna be coming out to Albuquerque with Phoenix. And I was like, well, what's the tour prices and stuff? So we chopped it up about that, came up with an agreement and a deal, and now we made it happen.
That's dope. No, that's hard. Because, you know, it's who you know, too. It's like you got to work with people and being able to work with people and just, you know, knowing people.
Yes, sir.
It's all about, it's a reputation business, and anything, in any art or whatever you're doing, or like in the city, it's kind of goes to show with that. So
yes, sir.
Do you got, like, what's coming up next for you?
We got this tour. I got a Sexy Red show from what I'm aware of.
Oh, you're doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, good shit. Yeah, I'll be on there too.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah. No, that's dope.
From what I'm aware of, the date got moved to August 2nd, but I will keep y'all posted. Tap into my Instagram, Ejplaya _official.
Well, it was, because it was originally like July 5th, and
July 30th.
Then it got moved to July something, but then it got moved again to...
Yeah, it was July 6th, and then June 30th, and now August 2nd. Just because I think she has BET Awards and stuff. So that's what I'm aware
Did they change venues again? Because I know it was at Revel.
No, they changed it from Revel to Civic Plaza.
Oh, right.
Yes,
Yeah, no, because that's the hard thing though too. Because bringing in, like here especially, just in Albuquerque, like bringing in bigger artists and everything is always up in the air.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll be going to shows too, and I'll be like recording stuff, and then I'll be like waiting there, and I find out at the door that they're not gonna come.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we're just like chilling there. It's like, oh, bro, like it's the worst, bro. But that's what like in. It's kind of like good and bad, because there's like some unexpected, like, oh shit, like they're coming like right now.
Yeah.
Look at that, they'll be here. But at the same time, there's a lot of people who cancel out, so it should. But I think it's getting better though. I think more people are coming here for sure. Like
definitely.
The industry just in general. Like, what do you see a lot of that coming?
I do definitely see a lot of it coming. You know, when 21 Savage came with Nardo, I was not expecting that. That was completely.
Crazy, yeah, I know. And it's a lot bigger names too.
Yeah.
It's not just, I mean, granted, there's a lot of amazing like talent here and like smaller artists coming into here from like, you know, Arizona, Texas, everywhere.
Yeah.
But then you know, when the big names come on, it's good because then other people can get put onto them. So it's all about connecting.
Even when 50 Cent and Busta Rhymes and Jeremiah came, I went to that show, and Jeremiah was like chilling in the crowd, and I saw him. That's at Isleta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
And so I chopped it up with Jeremiah, got a picture.
For real.
Yeah.
For real, yeah. And that's the thing too. Most people are down to earth. Like people want to work, and I mean, as long as you're not asking for like favors and shit all the time, it's like obviously people aren't gonna like give out favors here and there. But as here, especially like in Albuquerque, there's a lot of people working.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
since we're not one of the, I feel like since we're not one of the big cities, like a lot of people working. So.
We all gotta put in work. We all gotta grind, and you put in that grind,
for real.
Everything should work out for real.
For real. No, I'm excited to see the stuff that's coming up for real.
Yes, sir. We're gonna pop off soon.
It's gonna be dope for real. So for your fans or anyone watching and like, you know, tapped in with you, do you have any main messages for them?
Man, I just want all y'all keep y'all head up. You feel me? The rain might be raining down right now, but when the sun comes out, it's gonna shine harder than ever. I promise it. Just keep on thugging it out, keep on pushing. Y'all all gonna be straight.
For real, I feel that.
Yes,
a lot of people need to hear that for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir, man.
Stay safe. And guys, we got another. Well, we actually don't leave yet because we got a performance coming up. I think I'm actually going to switch it up right now. I'm gonna do it in the next video. I've been doing all of them at the end of the videos of the interviews, but I kind of want to spotlight that because I want to make it a separate video. So check out our next video. It's gonna be the open mic, and we're gonna get into it. So I'll see y'all there. Peace.